morning and welcome back to Sunny's Adventures on the first day of Zion. Let's go. We made it to Zion, finally in the park. Still haven't figured out how to do the shuttles, but parking was the good part. Ready for this day, Zach?
Oh yeah.
So hyped. Do it. It's so beautiful out here. And it's only like 70 right now, so it's super nice out. The slight breeze. Perfect. Got my water on and we're ready to go. It is so cool out right now. It's like not hot at all. We're deciding to do the grotto trail up to Scout's Landing. We're not doing Angel's Landing, at least today, if at all.
All right.
But yeah.
The way we're going is that way. Scout, look up 2 miles this way.
Okay.
Hey, lava point.
We're on Scout's Landing Trail or whatever it's called. Look out, it looks so cool. It's pretty steep over here, but we're going into the last part of the descent, or I don't know, ascend.
It zigzags up at the top and there's a word for it, but I don't know what it's called anymore.
I think it's switchback. It's so pretty. We gotta go up that. It's crazy. That's so crazy. I'm excited to see the top. If we were gonna do Angel's Landing, we would go to the top of that. That's just so crazy. We're not gonna get to do that because there's no permits. But someday I'll come back and do it again. Look at all that. You see all that? It's absolutely beautiful. The breeze coming through this point of the trail is crazy. It's so strong, it feels like AC hitting you. Oh, there's a bridge. How's your hike so far?
Pretty good, pretty good. This cool air.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's very cool air blowing at us. Look at these holes. think we're almost to the top because I can hear the people at the top. And the sun is peeking right through. This might be the last little bit here. See those breathtaking views. I don't really know.
Almost there.
We are so close to the top. It's like right here. Oh my gosh. You see right there is Angel's Landing.
Like, did you feel it? It was like my right calf. 'Cause I think
That's so crazy. We are like, this view is unbelievable. And this drop is like you see this ledge right here. It's straight down, like who knows how many feet. Just yeah, we're right on the lip of it.
There's no rolling. You just. Yeah, there's nothing underneath this.
That's insane. We stood right there. Well, no, that one. We're almost to the top. There's like nobody right here though, so I wonder why there's nobody right here. Oh. And I almost just broke my ankle. That's probably why nobody's right here. Alright, we're almost there. How's your time?
How's my time?
How's your adventure here?
Having a good time.
Having a good time? I'm having a wonderful time. This is the craziest things I've ever seen in my life. Do you think this is crazier than yesterday? When we did the Valley of Fire?
Well, I mean, these things aren't even comparing.
Yeah, these are way...
These are like 1,000
These are like
times
legit
bigger.
mountains.
I thought the ones we were looking at were tall. These are like, that was like a tenth of this.
Yeah, like that was like, whoa, like that was like the bars, like this is so high, this is insane. And then we came here and it's like, just kidding. The scale just magnified by like 10,000. This is insane. I didn't think it could get like any bigger than yesterday. And then we're here and I was like, wow. These rocks are turning red now.
Oh yeah, right there. I don't know what minerals make it that color.
Is that the tree of life that hangs on the edge of the rock?
Probably.
A lizard!
Look at another one.
There he is. That's so cool. Getting quite wild climbing up to this thing. Seems like this trail just doesn't end here, but we're getting like basically at the top over here. So it's crazy.
You said that like 6 times now.
I know. I keep thinking it's the end and it's just not. But now the terrain's getting weird. It's like off the grid weird. I don't even know if this is the same trail anymore.
They don't play with this one. You just discovered it.
Yeah.
Take it up here.
Oh. Are we rounding the corner right now? Are we?
I'm looking at the corner, and then just be like Another mile of trails.
It's not even noon yet.
We got up what time?
We got up at 5:30.
Before the sun even came up.
Before the sun came up. We got here, started, I think around 8:30. Okay, we figured out that we're on the West Rim Trail, not on the Scouts Landing Trail or Garter Trail anymore. I like this yellow rock, whatever this is.
Does it remind you of anything?
No? Do you?
I don't know. I mean, I keep thinking about ice cream. I don't know why.
Ice cream? Yeah, he keeps saying there's ice cream up here.
Dude, if I lived here, that's what I would do.
You see that? We just climbed all that. That's where we just were on the trail
It's
coming
like
up.
half of it, dude. It goes another, like, whatever you see that
Yeah.
depth, it's another same thing down around the corner.
Yeah, we're currently just about to hit 3.5 miles in to go up. So we're at like the 3.5 mile mark, according to my Fitbit.
Do we go around this thing?
Yeah, we went around that and through those two things.
Yeah.
Crazy! And we gotta do that all the way back down.
And
And
then
it's
find a secret trail back.
11:45. Secret trail back. I'm digging how flat this rock is. It's like our own little platform just to ourselves because there's nobody on this trail. I expected it to be so packed because everyone's saying it's like the busiest time of the year, but there's nobody over here at all.
They all get tired of the 2 mile mark.
Yeah, because we just kept going after the touristy spot, if you want to call it. So yeah, it's kind of cool. We are like right at the top of these mountains now. Look how crazy. We're like in line with them. This view. This view, man. Okay, it's 12 o'clock right now. And we're sitting on this ledge. So we found out that this trail actually doesn't have a stopping point. It's not a loop trail. It's more of a coast takes you just down the mountain because we went up and now we're coming down on the backside. So we're trying to decide how much further is it down or if we should turn around to go back the way we came. Because it's noon and it took us like, I don't know, around 3 hours to get here. We have no idea where Liz and Gabe went because they were taking different stops on the up and they told us so we'll catch up later. So we do not know. I have no idea where Zach went. He wanted to sit in the shade somewhere. But I'm gonna look at the map I have. It's not a very sufficient map because Liz has all the maps. Should have maybe thought that through, let not one person carry all the maps. I do have this book here that will tell us a little bit about where we are. So just read that. I think last time we heard we were on the West Rim Trail, so we're trying to figure it out. And maybe eat some lunch. I'm hungry. Okay, so I think we got our bearings a little bit off of the little book we have. So I think we're actually walking the backwards on the trail, the backcountry trail. So I think we're on Cable Mountain. Now we're descending, but we went off onto what we thought was the West Rim Trail. We're actually walking east, so now so we thought we were west, now we're east.
So the east
so now
rim
it's
and the west rim of Cable Mountain.
Yeah, so yeah, what he said. And we're gonna walk down and see if we can make it down before dark, which we have like 8 hours. So
The last scuttle is at like 7 or something.
yeah, oh, I guess before the shuttle, it's what, like 6.5 hours. But if we want to go by dark, we would just make Gabe and Liz pick us up then.
I mean, sunset is at like 8 or something, isn't it?
Sunset's at like 9, right?
It feels like 8 or 9 or something.
It's like,
So-
yeah, it's like 8:45 or
So it'll
something.
still be sunlight by the time we...
So yeah, I mean, if we missed the last bus, it's fine. Gabe and Liz can pick us up because I think we have service on the flat by the visitor center. But we don't have service here, so we can't like text them and be like, yo, this is where we're at. Because we lost them hours ago.
Yeah.
And now we're just walking down the hill, I suppose. Trying to find the trailhead signs. Or at least signs of the signs. But it is paved over here. It was not paved for a while.
Yeah.
It was just raw rock. So that's cool. Yeah, the wind is loud. I think you can hear me now. I have a windscreen for this. I should put it on. I didn't bring it, but you would think I would have. But these views are cool. This, I'm assuming, is Cable Mountain. Shout out to whoever wrote that book, because it really helped us out.
Yeah, it was spot on.
Spot on with the descriptions of there's not a soul out here, like at all.
It was like if you want to get out of the crowd, keep going further, and it's like we saw two other people that were together.
Like I literally feel like we're the only ones in this mountain range right now because I can't see anybody for miles. And they were like, 4th of July, don't go that week. It's the worst week to go. It's so packed and it's hot. It's so breezy up here. It's not even hot.
It's cooler.
It's cooler as you go up. We still got water left. We just ate some food. We're hyped, ready to keep going. So let's do it. There is like a weird bark thing right here. Yeah, update you later. See if we survive or not. See if it starts raining because it's getting cloudy. It's getting really cloudy back there. So maybe it'll rain on us. I'm not sure. But we do have raincoats if it does. Yeah, it's like graded, yeah, like grooves.
Yeah,
oh, a lizard!
That was a fast one.
We still haven't seen anything aside from lizards and bugs.
Yeah.
We did see a deer on the bus. And
someone did. Gabe did.
I seen it. Gabe was sitting next to me.
I turned around, I was already going.
But yeah, saw a deer and something yesterday. A ram or something. Baby ram. Yep. It is so pretty down here. Like the scenery just changed completely. We hit a new biome. This stuff crawling up the sides. It's dry. There's no water in there. Whatever river this was. Okay, we figured it out. I'm doing so good out here with no map. No legit map. We found these people and they told us that we're on the 14-mile hike trail and we're kind of halfway, approximately-ish, through that hike from what we already did when we seen them. And we're going to the top of this mountain right there. And then we're gonna walk through the woods
For about 2 miles.
for about 2 miles-ish. And then come back down to what is the start of it called? They called it something.
I'm not sure.
They called it something. And then, yeah, then we hit our 14 miles. They said it's totally doable from where we are if we had enough supplies yet, which we do. We got food and water and stuff. So I think we're good. He said it's a really big hike though to get to that.
Yeah, they were going downhill the whole time. We're gonna be going uphill the whole
Yeah.
time.
So what we thought we were going down the mountain, we're actually going up a new mountain.
Yeah.
Who knows what this one's called? But now we're kind of getting into more like vegetation as we go up this thing. It's getting thicker with, yeah. So that's where we're at. Stay tuned on our journey here. Anything to say, Zach?
Have a good time.
Having a great time. All right, this is an update. We are now at the top-ish, or like a quarter mile, maybe half mile, quarter to a half mile from the top of that mountain we said we had to climb when we saw those people giving us help on directions. So we're making progress. It feels good. Definitely in the center there was so far the hardest part. It's windy up here and it feels really good. What do you got to say? Saw a lot of lizards.
It'll be more frequent as you go.
Oh yeah. And it's turning really red. Like you can see the ground is red now. Where like it's been changing between gray, white, dirt. Like now it's red. That's cool. And the view is unbelievable. We're like back in line with the tops of the mountains. I think this is mountain number 3 that we climbed today.
The highest you've been so far.
This is the highest we've been, yeah. Definitely. Looks really cool. Is this where we see the coyotes? In the woods? Dude, if it came down to it, we gotta eat that. It's getting very interesting over here. We are now entering another new biome.
You see now, if you didn't know the fucking huge cavern here, if you just look straight, this could be Wisconsin.
Yeah, like if you didn't look at the cliff, this could be a Wisconsin trail. But then you got that. And it's like, whoa, just kidding. You're in Utah. Utah people are gnarly if this is what they do on the daily.
Just on the commute to work.
Just their commute to work. Let me just go hit this 14-mile walk to work. In my head, you know when your grandparents or whoever would tell you when they get to school? They're like, oh, I went 10 miles up and down through the mountains just to get to school. I didn't have a ride like you guys do these days. This is how that story goes.
Yep.
This is the story they're talking about. Have your grandparents ever told you that? Mine sure did.
Uncle.
Your uncle did?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Whoa, this is getting thick. You might have to whip out the bug spray. Okay, we are at mile 10 on this adventure here. We literally have trailed across the earth over here. Now we're in a meadow for some reason. There's a biome change again. Zach almost died like 4 times. Thought he was gonna die on me. But it's rough.
Out here.
Out here. There's literally nothing, and there has been for so long.
But man, we were going up fucking like 6-degree inclines there.
Yeah. Like no joke, like it was like 60 degrees. It was straight up. For a while there, I don't think we did anything since we got lost. But we did get lost.
Once.
Yeah, we did get lost once. And then when we hit the peak, we downloaded a trail map. So I think we're doing better now. Most of this is going down, so that's also better. We're more in shade now. Now we're in like trees. So yeah. This is a journey. Did you know you were waking up to do this? I mean, I knew we were getting out on trails, but geez. Workout of a lifetime. We're trying so hard to get to the bottom by 7 so we can hit the last bus. And I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it. It's gonna be so tight.
If we missed it, it's about a 2-hour walk.
And we're also basing this off of my Fitbit on if that's even correct. So who knows? Because I don't have anything. Oh, here's the Potato Hollow sign. So we gotta go this way. Campsite number 8. Lava. Okay, it says we got 4 miles. Okay, my GPS seems correct then if that's 4 miles. Because the rest of them didn't have mileage. They just had labels. And the labels only were every like 2 miles, so it was like really hard. But yeah, we're doing it. I'm still in good spirits after 10 miles, so we got this. It's gonna feel so great to be done and just say we completed and conquered that. You know? Zach's back there. He accidentally butt dialed his mom too. And who knows when. Here's our view out here. Alright, we are just trucking away here. Zach is having a really hard time at this point. He's taking every last ounce of his sanity to keep walking, just one foot after the other. We did run out of water, which is great, real great, but it's fine. I'm honestly doing really well. I'm not like physically exhausted, like I'm not really that thirsty right now, and I'm not huffing and puffing and feeling I'm dying right now. The only thing is just like my heels are starting to hurt. But I know Zach said his calves are getting really tight. He's definitely really struggling on this last, like, I don't know, 5 miles, I guess, 4 miles. But he is back there. I'm walking faster than him, but I'm also waiting for him every like quarter mile, just to make sure I keep him in eyes reach. I'm just trying to keep the pace, so that's why I'm walking faster than him. I'm trying to make sure we can get the shuttle bus. We got about an hour before, and I think we're using the mile marker for like the campgrounds on how close we are. So between 8 and 9 is extremely far. It's like 5.5 miles between 8 and 9, and right now we're trying to find 9. But that is like the last checkpoint before we hit Lava Point or the parking lot, whatever you want to call it. And we have 1 hour to try and conquer that. I'm a little skeptical now if we're gonna do it. I think it is gonna be really tight. We have been doing about like right on schedule in order to hit the 7 o'clock date, but I don't know if they run early or late, or how this, more than likely early, how it's gonna work. So it's kind of sucks that they stopped the buses so early, but we are gonna do it. We're doing good. I can't believe how different it looks over here than it did back there, to be honest. So yeah, it's crazy. Haven't seen anyone for like 7 miles. And I don't know what temperature it got today. Since it's 6 o'clock, it's definitely coming down. It's not getting hotter. I never really felt like I was like too hot. The only thing that's been killing me is we went uphill so much. Like, I don't think I've ever done so much uphill incline in my life. It's crazy. Like, we went like the wrong way on this trail. If we really wanted to do this, we should have came the other way, because then most of it would be downhill. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. That's the update. I'm gonna stop right here and wait for Zach, make sure he's still behind me. And yeah, I guess I'll see you at the opening, I think. All right, here's an update. Zach's not dead yet. Mentally, he's dead. Physically, he's still walking. And we are about 15 minutes from the trailhead. I think it says 13, actually. And then there should be water down there, because we haven't had water in a while. My Fitbit says we've already walked past 14 miles. So it's not that accurate, I guess. That's where we're at. I guess we're doing okay. We're doing all right. We'll make it. Liz and Gabe are meeting us at the trailhead to give us some water. So we got this. There's Zach back there. He's doing good. I mean, he's dying, but he's doing good. He's still thirsty. His lips are pure white. And mine are kind of white, but not as white as his for sure. But we're gonna conquer this trail, whether it kills Zach or not. Okay, we got this. We've been walking, so it is 7:30 on the dot right now. We've woke up at 5:30, started walking at what, around 8:30, 9? I don't even know. Around 8:30, because we left the hotel at 6:30, got here about 7, drove the scenic outlook for a little while, took the bus to the stop, and then we started hiking from there. However long it took to do that, it's probably around 9 o'clock, 8:39, and walking for like 10 hours. And it probably will be 11 by the time we get to the water at this pace. I'm just kidding. It'll only be like 10. That's a long day. What we just went through to do that. This is indeed not the enter. This is where we're exiting, where it says entering. I can see Zach still trailing back there. We're like 2 minutes from the road, so that's good. I think there's water here. We're gonna make it. We got this. Woo! We indeed found this jug of water on the ground here. We found the road here that I think Liz and Gabe can get to.
So right now we're on our way out from Zion to pick up Seneca and Zach by Lava Point.
Which is an hour away from Zion.
And we got stopped by the ranger trying to pick them up from the road. And he said we're nowhere near where they need to be. The ranger was also quite surprised and asked if they were avid hikers because of where they were. He said, we can get to you, but it's going to take us an hour and a half. So now we can't even pick them up till dark. So we'll see what they have to say or what type of shape they're in when we get them. So we just got off the phone with Seneca. They are hitting Lava Point. We made sure that they're going to stay at that campground there. And it's going to take us an hour and a half. Service is quite spotty where they're at right now. And, oh yeah, now I better get off because I have to figure out how to get to them. It'd be nice if they were right there. So we made it to the switchbacks where we are still 5 miles out to Lava Point Road. Not even the campground yet. But gorgeous view.
Just drove up the mountainside.
Definitely would never have seen this had they not decided to take a 20-mile fucking detour hike. Now it's just woods.
Yeah, we drove up the mountainside.
Okay, we fast forwarded like 8 days and we're here, and we're gonna explain what happened at Zion because it was a journey, and we got to remember the journey. Got to record it when it's fresh.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so me and Zach decided to go to Scouts Lookout. You know, easy hike, strenuous to some. Little did we know we were just gonna keep going. We were prepared for what, a 3-mile hike?
14.
But I know we were prepared for 3. And decided to walk 14.
Yeah. Yep.
So we started at the grotto, and then we went the West Rim Trail. But if you know where grotto is with relation to the Lava Point, it's east, not west.
Yep. So we went east on the West Rim Trail. We're like the only person that did it.
Yeah, the only person.
There's a few people coming down the entire way, but the entire thing, it was uphill, and we really freaked out some park rangers.
Yeah.
Got real wide because according to Liz, because
yeah,
we were an hour and a half a drive.
And how much elevation did we, yeah, we were an hour and a half drive away when we finally
total from where we started to like where we ended, it was like 2,500 feet of elevation gain.
Like the whole way up we were like, bro, this has got to come down, we got to go back down to the ground level, like we're gonna go down. And like 4 mountains later we were never going down.
Nope.
We went to Lava Point, which is very high on the mountain. It's like 8600.
Yeah, ran down actually.
Something like that. So we had to get rescued by Liz and Gabe by car.
Grotto is about 5,400 elevation, and Lava Point is 7,900.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I just kept going up and up.
Just
and
kept
up
going.
and up.
And Zach, so we ran out of water like, I don't know, 9 miles in?
Yeah, it was like a halfway point.
10 miles in maybe?
We thought it'd be 14 miles long total, and we were like, yeah, we can make it even if we're out of water. It ended up being 20 miles.
It ended up being 20 miles instead of 14. So we went 20 miles in 110-degree weather, the middle of the desert, and we prepared for a 3-mile hike, so we didn't have much water with us, or enough water.
Just my water bladder, which is 2.5 liters, and I sucked that down.
So we were sharing water towards the end, And Zach like got so dehydrated, like dangerously dehydrated.
My lips were like a fucking croissant.
He was ready. He was flaking like a croissant. But he was ready to just die there on the trail. Nothing else mattered. He didn't care about getting to the end. He didn't care about dying in the woods, eating by a bear. He just wanted water.
I was excited to see a bear because I could drink its blood.
Yeah. And so, yeah. But when we got to the end of the trail, you know, we found this half container of water. And that's where life had a little meaning. Where he was like so excited to see this half. There's some random.
It was like half a gallon of water.
Yeah.
It was a full gallon, but it was like half empty, and I probably drank a quarter of a gallon in one.
He just sat on the ground and chugged it.
Slurp until I couldn't breathe anymore.
Yeah. It was really funny. Not funny in the moment, funny now. And then we had to walk 20 minutes up this gravel road, and then another like 15 minutes up this super steep incline.
Called Barney's Trail.
Barney's
It
Trail.
was crazy steep.
It was like yeah, it was like literally, I want to say like 60% grade. I don't even know. 70. I don't know. It was
It's
steep.
basically walking straight up. You had to use like you basically had to climb a ladder with the branches.
Yeah, it was intense. And at that point, it was already. So we started at about 9 o'clock, and by the time we got to the lava point, it was 9:30, and we had to sit there for half an hour because Gabe and Liz were driving to us from Zion, the actual visitor center of Zion, which is. They had to drive all the way around the mountain to come rescue us. It was a journey.
It was like 12 hours of hiking.
It literally was. It was like, yeah, 12 and a half hours, and it was crazy.
Never been more thirsty in my entire life.
Yeah, Zach has no fears at all in life anymore, except for water.
I was contemplating a lot of things up there.
Yes,
I was like,
there were things being said, but in all, we were both nice to each other. Neither one of us got actually
none
angry.
of us call each other's names.
Except, yeah, he did want to drink my blood, but that's fine.
Yeah,
He was hearing
I told
voices.
her to get to the end of there. If there wasn't any water, then I would murder her and drink her blood. And luckily there was a water bottle up there.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, and luckily we also got service at the top of that hill, because if not, we would not have made that. Because I don't know, we would have had to sleep in the campground, because we called Liz and Gabe from the top, explaining to them where we were,
Yeah.
and then they figured out how to find us.
Yeah, they got the number 9 bus stop confused with the number 9 campground.
Yeah.
Which was, 20 miles from each other.
In 20 miles to the trails, not 20 miles by car. It was way longer by car. And number 9 and number 8 campsite are super far from each other, and I'm traumatized from it. The distance, because we were using the campgrounds as the mile markers, and 8 and 9 were so far, and it was at the most strenuous point of our journey,
Yep.
because that's when we were like literally needing
Yeah,
water.
campgrounds 1 through 8 were about a mile apart each, so it's like, mile 8,
Yeah.
mile 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 6 miles between number 8 and 9.
Yeah.
I thought we got lost.
We did not, and we didn't have a map, like a legit map. It ended long ago. Like basically by scouts it ended, and we were just going by what we heard and then the little bit.
Yeah, we were reading a book about Cable Mountain, which we thought we were on Cable Mountain. We were actually on Mount Majestic, which overlooks Cable Mountain.
Yeah.
But yeah, we basically went up, across, and down the entire Mount Majestic.
I'll drop a photo in to show them where it is, because we need to describe that. But yeah, that was a crazy journey.
Up and up and up and up. It was not flat on top. There was like a couple that said like, oh, just go up 2 miles. It'll be flat for 2 miles, and then it'll be going down. It was like up 2 miles, flat for like 10 miles, down for like not even. It didn't go down.
It didn't go down at all.
Yeah.
And we did go through a pasture. We went through woods. We went through rock. We went through sand. We had all of it. The view though was very cool. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, you were looking. It was crazy because at the bottom you were looking up and you could see like the lip of the ridges, and then we were so high we were looking down on top of the the canyon flats.
Yeah, it was bizarre photos. Overall, I think it was worth it. It was fun. I wish I would have known how the journey was supposed to go. Like if we were supposed to go from the top down, we went from the bottom up, which made it extremely difficult. And I wish I knew, if we knew where to end up and where to tell Liz and Gabe from the start, we wouldn't have had to deal with the rangers and the stress of not knowing where the heck we were.
But we met a cool dude. We met Mike.
Yeah, we did meet Mike. Shout out to him, because he saved Zach's life with that water.
He saw me bleeding.
He saw him bleeding and dying, and his lips were so white.
He was like, "Do you need water?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'd appreciate that." He invited me over to his campsite.
So
we telescope set up.
We hung out with Mike for a half an hour and talked about random things while we waited for Liz and Gabe.
Basically everything that you can small talk about. His car, the telescope, where he's from.
Yeah, why he lives there
His favorite place to go, he said he's ever hiked to, was Upper Peninsula.
in the Upper Michigan. That's cool. So yeah, we're alive. Zach's doing well.
Oh, yeah. And nothing can face me now.
Yeah,
That was it.
That was the fear.
Closest I've ever been to death, and
Yeah, now he's solid on life. His perspective is just grab water and you're set.
exactly, dude. With water, anything is possible. That's all you need in life is water.
Yep. It was a good journey.
Everything else is tolerable. Just water is all
Yep.
you need.
Thanks for taking that journey with me.
It was a good time.
Good time. Good time. Bye.
Peace.